Before Raw, there was so much hype for Sasha, Banks and Naomi. The news is apparently WWE have reached an agreement and they will be returning. A lot of people upset they wasn't on Raw. Just because that news came before Raw doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be back on that Raw. Maybe SmackDown. But this is Raw's things you might have missed. And before we get started, make sure you've hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. We had Edge on Monday Night Raw this week. Of course, WWE reminding us what happened between Edge and the Judgment Day, which is okay. I think you're building up this story. You got to give the recap, of course. But Edge vowing to end the Judgment Day. Of course, his words, end what he created. This was very much Rated R Superstar Edge. I like Rated R Superstar, but this is a bit weird coming off of what we got at SummerSlam. Edge did explain it in the ring, saying that, you saw it. He escaped his own personal hell that Judgment Day put him in. So the Brood version of Edge was just like a one-time thing, and now we've got the Rated R Superstar back. Very confusing. I don't know, maybe plans changed a little bit. I assume they might have done. Now, if you didn't catch it, there was a Legacy of the United States Championship video on Raw this week. And this was good. They need to do this for the Intercontinental title as well, reminding you of the history of the championship belt and then setting up a mini tournament for the #1 contender spot. Fresh matches, which were amazing. We got to talk about this move. I don't even want to describe it. I could not do it justice. The best way? Watch it.
On the top rope! 450! Oh!
Both triple threat matches were really, really good. And bringing out Booker T, who's a former United States champion, for commentary makes it feel like a bigger deal when you did the end of this match sort of thing. When you do Ciampa versus AJ Styles. For a lot of people, a dream match. And I love the fact they didn't end it here. WWE would have ended this with Ciampa getting the win via countout with Miz interference. But instead, they let Ciampa pin AJ. Oh my God. And next week, we get Ciampa versus Lashley on Raw. That's going to be fun. Do you think they put the belt on Ciampa? He's definitely a Triple H guy. Is this the start of the push for Tommaso Ciampa? We kicked off Raw, though, with Becky Lynch in a story that would go most of the night, and I really like this. Becky Lynch, of course, said that she did suffer a separated shoulder. She called Bianca Belair to the ring, and even though Bianca Belair, yes, for some reason was missing one of the entire legs of her attire, she came out. Becky Lynch told her to hold it down, B. And of course, Becky Lynch walked away, only to be attacked by Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky. This faction caused havoc for Raw this week, and I love it. The women's division getting one featured massive story is good. WWE gave an injury update saying Becky Lynch is expected out for several months. Bayley, Io, and Dakota making a statement on their first Monday Night Raw. Really love this group. Really love the fact this is something fresh. The women's division is being centered around it. Of course, they came out and attacked Asuka and Alexa Bliss during their match. There seems to be no women who are safe from this three-person faction. Of course, Bianca Belair did come out for the save on Alexa and Asuka, and this would come back later on. Of course, I just want to ask, though, why did Bianca tap Alexa on the head? What was that about? Why are you patting her on the head? Go and find your trouser leg. Oh my God. But of course, I think maybe we're setting up a 6-woman tag in the future here. That would be pretty cool. Not sure if it was Asuka or Alexa that replaced Becky. But we did get kind of a tease from Bayley, Io, and Dakota.
And we know how to play the game.
Forget kayfabe. Could it be revealed that Triple H brought this 3-person faction in, and maybe Triple H is the person and the mastermind behind it? Now, of course, we had Bianca Belair versus Io Sky, and yes, this one didn't go well. We had Alexa and Asuka come out because Bayley and Dakota were trying to get involved, and we got a brawl. I love this. women brawling, sign me up. Do you know what? It puts a statement on so many women in the women's division because at any moment, any single one of them could be victim to this new faction. I love it. Talking to the women's division, news come out today. Ronda Rousey has officially been fined and suspended following her attack on the referee at SummerSlam. Seth Rollins was successful in a match against Montez Ford, which I think is very crucial because Montez Ford is a tag star. We know the Street Profits. We've been talking about them splitting up for ages. But I think this was Triple H putting Montez Ford out there. Let's see what you can do. I mean, there was that moment with rock, paper, scissors where he stole the referee. He screwed Angelo Dawkins out of the match with Seth. It was really fun, to be fair. But one criticism. I really hate the full screen replay. Please don't do this again because the live match is going on. Whether they're down or not, keep the live match on air for as long as possible. Please, Triple H. If you didn't know, because maybe you didn't watch, the entire first hour of Raw was completely commercial free. I liked it. Maybe they do that again. Now, there's been a lot of talk about Karrion Kross, Killer Kross on the Indies, and his wife Scarlett. Could they be heading back to WWE? Let me know if you think they're coming back in the comment section down below. This guy had a sign tonight saying, "This is my cat, Amy," and that gave me an idea. If you're a wrestling fan, from now on, when you attend a wrestling show, take a sign, just like this guy, with a picture of your cat, and show the world that you got pussy. WWE reminding us tonight that The Miz hates Logan Paul. Well, he's got to be very upset because Logan Paul confirmed on Twitter today that he is going to sign a multi-year deal, multi-event deal. This is his calling. He loves it. But there's bigger news. On Logan Paul's podcast tomorrow, Triple H will be a guest. What? Oh my God, we can actually going to hear from Triple H already. That is must see. Something a lot of people haven't mentioned is the fact that Seth Rollins called out Roman Reigns. He said with Riddle on the shelf, although we are expecting Riddle back soon, he can target and focus on Roman Reigns. Does that mean after the Riddle feud, we get Seth and Roman again? We got a new superstar fact of Kevin Owens, and I really like these. Just reminding you about a superstar that's not currently on that week. Really good by WWE. Keep this up for sure. You wasn't expecting it that late in the video, but I just wanted to point out that yes, the giant Lily was still there during Alexa Bliss's entrance tonight. The Usos were able to retain the tag team titles. I love the fact the tag team championship match was in the main event slot. That's crucial. Well done for that, WWE. And of course, the Judgment Day would come out afterwards, attacking the Mysterios. And yes, there are a lot of people right now, I'm sure, in Twitter and stuff that are jealous of Dominik Mysterio being beaten up like Rhea Ripley the way she did. Yowie, wowie moment for sure. But of course, Edge would come out. Not a big shock. Edge would come out, but the big shock was he speared Dominik completely by mistake. Rhea pushed Dominik in the way of the spear. Edge speared him, leaving Ray wondering what just happened. This story's heating up. Love the fact they included the Judgment Day tonight. I kind of wish there was a big moment, though, on this Raw. That's the only thing I think it was lacking. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I think overall, I'd give Raw a 7 out of 10. It was a good show. Hit the subscribe button if you are new to the channel. And, of course, turn on notifications. You'll notice I'm actually in time with it for a change. Like the video, and I'll see you next time.